Off season, kind of like Allison said, was a little mentally hard. I always have a hard time just kind of like being alone in the summer, but it's nice. We have like a ton of the Nova guys live up there, so a lot of them were in Utah this summer, so I was kind of alone. But actually we had 2 freshmen who live up there too, so that was super awesome to have them there. But yeah, just a lot of volume, a lot of density, and then kind of, you know, speed was more on the back end, and so yeah, just a lot of longer runs, more mileage, and then preseason is kind of just the same thing, you know, just being back with the team now too, so that's obviously like a massive help. But pretty much the same thing as summer, just moving into a little more like detailed stuff, but of course getting to have all the girls together, so the best part. A big thing we always talk about on our team is like our culture, and I think as long as that's looking good, that and our attitude towards that, and our attitude towards the season, our attitude towards races, towards practice, really our attitude towards everything in a detailed area, if that's looking good, then I know we'll have a good year, because I feel like we're really good at, if we can get that figured out, then we know how to perform on the day of. So there's nothing like the national feel. There's super competitive, as probably everyone knows. Any team going to the national field is super competitive. But for example, we were just at the Hillcats relays, which is something that we use more as a workout in the beginning of the season, but the course itself there was just a 1K, and our coach told us this is a lot what it's going to be like for nationals, the footing, the hills, everything. And so we went into there, it was a hard workout for us, but we went into there knowing, okay, if this is what nationals is going to be like, we need to prepare ourselves for that. But yeah, definitely a lot of our races are more prepared for regionals and nationals than ODAX. ODAX is something we should get to call kind of fun, you know, whatever. But yeah, they definitely prepare us more for that. And especially when it comes to like the competition side of things, it's like big races like Paul Short. We're heading out to New York to Sunny Geneseo this year. Those will be really big races, which is super exciting, but that will definitely prepare us for the national race. I was kind of like Allison said, freshman year, I was super naive. I had no idea what was going on. I was just like, let's run and see how fast I can go. And that's really what I did freshman year. And then sophomore year was a really big change for me. I started to take off a little bit more. It was when I think I really started to get into the fitness that I'm in now. And that was so much fun. And then track came around, and it was honestly pretty hard to like feel the same way I'd felt during cross country. But I think my role has really came into now just like, I love being there for our girls in like all the stages of the season. So I think it's something we don't talk about a lot, but running's hard. We're doing it all year round. We don't take an off season, so seasons can be roller coasters, and I think it's an important role that I have now to kind of like be there for the girls during those times, so during those roller coasters, but at the same time just show them that you can look at a plethora of people, not just myself, and look at their progression and see that there's a lot more to come. So yeah. I always say, have fun. That's what our coach always says, have fun. And that is super serious, because it is a pretty serious sport, and you have to sometimes get out of your head and remember you're just running and you're having fun. So I'd say that a really big goal we're having is just to have fun, but when we come on the day, especially nationals and regionals, those are our 2 big races, to know that put the rest of the season behind you and take from that what you can, but then just know let's show up and perform on the day of. No matter what happened the race before, no matter what happened practice day before, let's show up on the day and let's perform and put everything else behind us. But I think that's what I'm most excited for. I'm so excited for these like races and to see how our freshmen pop off, and yeah. Yes, go Hornets.